Hello, friend, and welcome back to Global Odyssey, where we explore the wonders of the world together. Today, we embark on an exciting journey through Africa, the vast, diverse, and enigmatic continent of the world. Africa, the cradle of humanity, is also the continent with the largest number of countries, totaling 54 independent nations, making it the second most populous continent globally. Here, we will explore the geography, capitals, flags, and fascinating facts about African nations. From the colossal Sahara Desert to the lush tropical rainforests of the Congo, from ancient civilizations like legendary Egypt to natural wonders such as Victoria Falls, each country holds a unique and captivating story waiting to be discovered. Africa is not only the origin of humankind, but also a land rich in culture, history, and awe-inspiring nature. With countless marvels awaiting, today's journey promises to open a new and thrilling world you won't want to miss. We will begin our adventure in the north, gradually moving south, uncovering the wonders of each nation along the way. Join me, Global Odyssey, as we uncover the incredible treasures of this mesmerizing continent. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts on your favorite country in this list. It's time to join me in exploring the mysterious and fascinating land of Africa. Let's get started now. First on our list is Morocco, with its capital in Rabat. Morocco shares a southern border with Spain, but their relationship has long been complex, as is the case with Morocco's neighbors, Mauritania and Algeria. The root of these tensions lies in Morocco's territorial ambitions. According to the concept of Greater Morocco, the country claims parts of Algeria, parts of Mali, all of Mauritania, all of Western Sahara, and the Spanish enclaves of Ceuta and Melilla. Naturally, this vision is far from welcomed by its neighbors. Today, Morocco officially asserts its claim over Western Sahara and the Spanish territories in the north. However, these territorial ambitions continue to strain its international relations. Western Sahara, with its capital El Aaiún, should by rights be an independent nation. However, the region is currently under Moroccan occupation. About 50 years ago, Western Sahara was a Spanish colony. When the United Nations began pressuring colonial powers to relinquish their colonies, Spain withdrew from the area. But Morocco quickly moved in, asserting control over the region. Morocco insists that Western Sahara is part of its territory, while the United Nations has called for a referendum to allow the Sahrawi people to decide their future. Yet, with Morocco in control of the region, this referendum has been postponed for decades. Thus, from a legal perspective, Western Sahara remains under Moroccan occupation, leaving the region's future uncertain. The Sahara is the largest desert in the world. Do you know what's most fascinating about this place? Share your thoughts in the comments below and help spread knowledge to everyone. Algeria, with its capital Algiers, has long-standing tensions with Morocco, primarily due to territorial disputes over Greater Morocco. The northern part of Algeria enjoys a pleasant Mediterranean climate, much like Spain, while the vast southern region is dominated by the harsh expanse of the Sahara Desert. Tunisia, with its capital Tunis, is home to the ruins of the ancient city of Carthage, a once mighty empire that challenged Rome but ultimately failed. Although the city was destroyed, remnants of its impressive harbor remain. Additionally, Tunisia is famous for the village of Tatooine, which served as the filming location for the planet Tatooine in the Star Wars franchise. Libya, with its capital Tripoli, is a resource-rich nation with massive reserves of oil and natural gas. However, since 2014, the country has been engulfed in a protracted civil war, leaving it in a state of severe instability. Egypt, with its capital Cairo, is the second most populous country in Africa and boasts the most African Cup of Nations football championships. Egypt is the cradle of one of the world's most glorious ancient civilizations, known for its iconic landmarks such as the Pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the Abu Simbel temples, the tomb of Tutankhamun, and the legendary Nile River. The Nile is the lifeblood of the nation. As historian Herodotus once said, "Egypt is the gift of the Nile." Most of the population is concentrated in the northern regions, where rainfall is abundant and living conditions are favorable. Meanwhile, the southern areas are sparsely populated due to the sprawling Sahara Desert. Egypt is famous for its massive pyramids, but have you ever wondered how the ancient Egyptians built them? Share your thoughts. Mauritania, with its capital Nouakchott, also has much of its territory covered by the Sahara. Most of its population resides in the southern region, where greener landscapes and more hospitable conditions prevail. This pattern is common across many countries in the region. The arid, sparsely populated north contrasts sharply with the fertile, densely populated south, which benefits from tropical climates, abundant rainfall, and arable land. Mali, with its capital in Bamako, is renowned for its incredible historical treasures, such as the ancient center of Timbuktu and the magnificent Djenné Mosque, a true architectural marvel of Africa. Niger, with its capital in Niamey, is named after the legendary Niger River, which flows through vast lands, sustaining life and culture across the nation. Chad, with its capital in N'Djamena, is named after Lake Chad, one of Africa's most famous lakes. However, the story of Lake Chad is a tragic one. While it appears blue on maps, don't be misled into thinking it's lush with vegetation. The region is actually arid desert. Few rivers feed into the lake, and excessive water extraction for agriculture has caused it to shrink significantly over the decades. Its fate mirrors the disaster of the Aral Sea in Asia. Once much larger, Lake Chad has now diminished to a mere dot on the map and may eventually disappear altogether. Sudan, with its capital in Khartoum, was once a unified nation. However, independence movements in the south led to a prolonged civil war. In 2011, the South seceded, forming South Sudan, with its capital in Juba. Unfortunately, South Sudan has since plunged into another civil war, bringing immense suffering and instability. Eritrea, with its capital in Asmara, lies adjacent to Ethiopia, a country famed for its capital, Addis Ababa. Ethiopia boasts some of the world's wonders, such as the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, masterpieces carved directly into solid stone. Additionally, the nation is home to the ancient Aksum obelisk, over 1,700 years old. Ethiopia is also traversed by the Great Rift Valley, a tectonic marvel where significant milestones in human evolution occurred. This valley is where archaeologists discovered the famous fossil of Lucy, one of humanity's most iconic ancestors. After exploring half of Africa, do you feel excited to pack your bags and set foot on this mysterious continent? If you're ready, comment yes. If not, leave a promise. Africa, wait for me. Now, let's continue our journey to the next countries. Djibouti, with its capital sharing the same name, is a small but fascinating country. And if you've heard the name DJ Djibouti, I apologize. That's just a silly pun about its sound. Don't worry, I promise no more bad jokes. Somalia, with its capital Mogadishu, is a land marked by turmoil and is considered a failed state. The government controls only a small portion of the country, while the rest is divided among warlords. Years of poverty and conflict have given rise to infamous pirates who hijack ships passing through Somali waters and demand ransoms for their release. Kenya, with its capital Nairobi, is a true natural paradise. The country is named after Mount Kenya, Africa's second highest peak. Sprawling savannas stretch across the land, home to majestic wildlife like lions, giraffes, antelopes, and more. It's a breathtaking landscape that captivates everyone who visits. Tanzania, with its capital Dodoma, shares similar savannas with Kenya, but also boasts Mount Kilimanjaro, a colossal volcano and the highest peak in Africa. This magnificent natural wonder is a symbol of strength and beauty, drawing adventurers and tourists from around the globe. Get ready as we explore 3 small yet fascinating countries. First, there's Uganda, with its capital Kampala, a country renowned for its natural beauty and rich culture. Next up is Rwanda, with its capital Kigali, known as the Land of 1,000 Hills. Finally, we visit Burundi, with its capital Gitega, a small nation brimming with history. Mozambique, with its capital Maputo, boasts one of the most unique and symbolic flags in the world. A Kalashnikov rifle symbolizing the defense of the nation, a hoe representing agriculture, and a book denoting education. Sounds meaningful, right? But let's look at the reality. What is Mozambique's literacy rate? In Spain, it's 100%. Italy is at 99.2%. And Venezuela comes in at 97%. And Mozambique? We had to dig deep to find it, just 6%. This raises the question, is the symbolism of their flag an aspiration yet to be achieved? Moving on, we arrive at Malawi, with its capital Lilongwe, a nation with a long and slender shape that reminds me of a sword. Zambia, with its capital Lusaka, is home to one of nature's greatest spectacles, the majestic Victoria Falls. A breathtaking wonder. We reach Zimbabwe, with its capital Harare, where you'll find the intriguing Matobo National Park. For geology enthusiasts, this place is a dream come true, with its fascinating granite formations, natural domes, balancing rocks, and massive boulders. All of this is set in a savanna teeming with wildlife, including majestic rhinos. It's a destination worthy of admiration. Botswana, with its capital Gaborone, is home to the magnificent Okavango Delta. Here, the Okavango River spills into a vast floodplain, creating a unique wetland ecosystem that attracts countless animals every year to thrive and flourish. Madagascar, with its capital Antananarivo, is famed for its legendary baobab forests, towering trees with massive trunks that store water, enabling them to survive long, dry seasons. Surrounding Madagascar are stunning archipelagos like Comoros, with its capital Moroni, Mauritius, with its capital Port Louis, and Seychelles, with its capital Victoria, each boasting its own charm and beauty. South Africa stands out for having not one, but 3 capitals. To keep things simple, we'll focus on Pretoria, where the government is based. Throughout the 20th century, South Africa endured the oppressive apartheid regime, which gave white citizens superior rights over black citizens. However, in the 1990s, thanks to the relentless efforts of Nelson Mandela, apartheid was abolished, bringing legal equality to all. Within South Africa are 2 small landlocked nations, Lesotho, with its capital Maseru, and Eswatini, formerly Swaziland, with its capital Mbaban. Many people often confuse Switzerland, Sweden, and Eswatini, but hopefully you're not one of them. To reduce confusion, Eswatini officially changed its name in 2018. Namibia, with its capital Windhoek, is a country of vast deserts and colossal sand dunes, offering breathtaking, untamed natural landscapes. We arrive at Angola, with its capital Luanda. In northern Angola, you can explore valuable historical sites, such as Banza, which serve as a testament to the rich and vibrant past of this remarkable country. Congo, once the heart of the ancient Kingdom of Congo, one of the most powerful pre-colonial African kingdoms. This kingdom spanned much of the area now occupied by the countries named Congo. First, we have the Democratic Republic of Congo, with its capital in Kinshasa. Hearing the word democratic, you might imagine a transparent democracy where citizens are free to vote and live happily. But the reality is the opposite. It is one of the least democratic countries in the world. If you thought the Democratic Republic of Congo truly lived up to its name, then you've been fooled. Next to it is the Republic of Congo, with its capital in Brazzaville, located at the mouth of the Congo River. This river basin is one of the rainiest places on Earth, covered by dense equatorial rainforests. It's home to many endangered species like chimpanzees and gorillas, which face threats due to illegal hunting. This area is also famous for its 8 UNESCO-listed national parks, a stunning natural treasure of our planet. Gabon, with its capital in Libreville, sits right next to Congo. Then we have Equatorial Guinea, with its capital in Malabo, the only African country where Spanish is an official language, due to its history as a Spanish colony. Despite its wealth in oil resources and being considered one of Africa's richest nations, the inequality here is stark. A small elite controls most of the wealth, while the majority of the population remains in poverty. Don't confuse Equatorial Guinea with Ecuador in South America or the actual equator. They are entirely different. We arrive at São Tomé and Príncipe, a nation I like to call the clickbait country. This nation comprises 2 main islands, São Tomé and Príncipe, with its capital in São Tomé. Hearing the name Príncipe, you might expect to find a prince here, but sadly, there's none. It's a republic. And if you were hoping to find Prince cookies here, sorry to say, you've been fooled again. Cameroon, with its capital Yaoundé, may be small, but it has made a significant mark by becoming the second most successful nation in the African Cup of Nations. Do you know the most famous Cameroonian football player in the world? Leave a comment with his name and see how many people recognize him. Nigeria, with its capital Abuja, is the most populous country in Africa, boasting over 210 million people. Additionally, Nigeria is one of the world's largest oil producers, playing a vital role in the global economy. Burkina Faso has its capital in Ouagadougou. So far, our journey has been relatively easy, like playing on beginner mode. But brace yourselves, because things are about to get tougher, only for those ready to level up to admin mode. Next, we have Cape Verde, with its capital Praia. This volcanic archipelago offers a diverse landscape, ranging from arid deserts to lush green forests, making it a paradise for nature lovers. Senegal, with its capital Dakar, was once the endpoint of the legendary Dakar Rally. The race used to start in Paris, crossing Spain and North Africa before finishing in Dakar. However, since 2008, the threat of terrorist groups in the region forced the race to move to safer locations like South America and Saudi Arabia, while retaining the iconic name Dakar. Then there's Gambia, a tiny, narrow country with its capital Banjul. Gambia stands out for its unique geography. It is entirely surrounded by Senegal and essentially consists of the Gambia River and its banks. It's like having a Republic of Ebro or a Republic of Guadalquivir in Europe. We arrive at Guinea-Bissau, where the capital shares the same name, Bissau. Simple, but absolutely intriguing. Guinea, capital Conakry. But be careful. Don't confuse Guinea with Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea, the Gulf of Guinea, Papua New Guinea, or even the old coins called guineas. The potential for mix-ups is endless. Sierra Leone, with its capital Freetown, is one of the world's largest diamond producers. Yet ironically, this country is also among the poorest on the planet. Next is Liberia, with its capital Monrovia. Both Liberia and Sierra Leone share a unique origin. They were founded by Britain and the United States as settlements for freed slaves. Instead of returning them to their true homelands, the freed slaves were sent to unfamiliar territories with no cultural or historical ties. Unsurprisingly, the plan didn't work well. Most freed slaves had little interest in relocating to an unfamiliar land, and the local populations weren't exactly welcoming either. Ivory Coast, with its capital Yamoussoukro, is our next stop, rich in history, culture, and significance. Notable highlights include the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace in Yamoussoukro, one of the largest religious structures in the world. Meanwhile, Abidjan, known as the Paris of Africa, captivates visitors with its modern skyline, bustling markets, and stunning beaches. For nature lovers, Tai National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers a sanctuary of diverse wildlife, including rare chimpanzees. As for Ghana, its capital is Accra, and you might wonder, why visit Ghana? The simple answer is, because I feel like it. Apologies for the joke, I couldn't resist. Formerly known as the Gold Coast during colonial times, Ghana later adopted its current name. And why the name change? Because they wanted to, of course. No African journey would be complete without Togo, with its capital Lomé, and Benin, with its capital Porto Novo. But beware, Porto Novo is the capital of surprises. The name means new port in Portuguese, yet the city is far from the sea, has no port, and is far from new since it was founded over 500 years ago. Once again, we've been delightfully duped. And that concludes our journey of exploring Africa. After watching today's video, were you surprised by any of the African countries? Which country impressed you the most? Was there a story or moment that stood out to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Global Odyssey, and share this video with your friends so we can continue exploring the wonders of the world together. See you on our next adventure. Another continent filled with countless fascinating discoveries awaits.